Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys the ancient plate set, the helm and the armor that go to it anyways. I'll probably be doing a separate demonstration on the shield. And as you take a closer look at it, you can see the slats in the top of the helmet there. There's a little bit of moss growing on the top there. And the horns lead into your personal color, so that's kind of cool. And on the armor, the cuffs are kind of big, so they stand out a bit. And on the back of it, you see the little strap going across the neck. There's a little energy symbol right in the middle of the neck. And the legs look like little pirate peg legs, so overall it's a pretty cool looking set. And of course, before we go any further into the video, we'll be taking a closer look at the set's positive and negative effects on you. So here's the ancient plate set again, and we'll be taking a look at both the helm and the armor. So the set's helm offers you pure normal defense and stun resistance, and the armor follows suit and offers the same thing. Now those were the positives, and for the negatives, the set has a movement speed decrease and an attack speed decrease. Now both of those attack speed and movement speeds add up together, and they end up giving you a movement decrease of medium and an attack speed decrease of medium. Now the set also has a weakness to the sleep status, but there's not currently any sleep status in Spiral Knights, and I'll be sure to update the description if there ever is. Now I did earlier state that the pure normal defense was a positive effect, but it can also be a negative effect. And I've got a clip showcasing that a little bit later, so you'll be able to make an educated decision whether you want it or not. Now one of the set's main attractions is that the normal sets in Spiral Knights offer 5 health with each part, and that adds up to being 10 health. Now the ancient plate set, on the other hand, each part of it offers plus 8 health, that ends up being plus 16 overall. So that's 6 extra health, and that's basically like your set is wearing a Penta Heart pendant, and those things are pretty spendy, so it's definitely something to take into consideration. And now I'll take a look at the ancient plate set's normal defense and its stun resistance. And we'll be testing it against a Trojan in Firestorm Citadel, and a Trojan's attack deals pure normal damage. So there we lost 3.5 pips of health, 3.5 again, and I'm testing it multiple times just for consistency and to make sure that my readings are accurate. And we were actually stunned, but we'll only have to hold on to that status for 2 seconds. So it wasn't that bad. And the reason I'm showcasing this set in FSC is because there is actually pure normal damage in Firestorm Citadel. And it comes from Vanaduke, the Wheels, or the Trojans, for instance. So pure normal defense is actually a valid defense to take into Firestorm Citadel. And now I'll be testing the same attack on a Vogue set which has split normal and elemental defense. So the first hit, we were taking 7.5 pips. For the second, we also took 7.5, and we had to deal with 5 seconds of the stun status. So looking back on our results, we see that with the ancient plate set, we took 3.5 pips of damage and dealt with 2 seconds of the status. And with the Vogue set, we took 7.5 pips of damage and dealt with the stun status for 5 seconds. So there was quite a bit of difference there, but that was just one scenario, of course. And now we'll be taking a look at that movement speed decrease and the attack speed decrease. But first up, we'll be taking a look at the movement speed decrease. So I'm going to be testing this by using the straight runway, and first I'm going to be running with the Volcanic Salamander set, which has no attack speed decrease or increase. And right when I hit the end, I'm going to stop the timer and freeze time, and the set got 6.21 seconds, so not too bad. And now I'll be testing it with the ancient plate set, which has the movement speed decrease of medium. So 3, 2, 1, go. And of course I'll be stopping the set at the same spot, and I'm going to try and time this perfectly. So boom, 7.06 seconds. So when we look at both results, we see that the set is almost a second slower, but that's not really that much of a difference. Like honestly, if both sets were running next to each other, I wouldn't notice it that much. And now we'll be taking a look at the set's attack speed decrease of medium. And you can actually see this with your naked eye without any timers or side-by-side comparisons. Just pay attention to the swiping. So there's that. And now I'm going to be testing it with the Volcanic Salamander. And you can right off the bat notice quite a bit of a difference. It's not going to make that much of a difference in endgame damage, but you know, it is going to be noticeable. So if you do want this set, you'll first need to come to the bazaar because crafting this set is a little bit different than your normal 5-star gear. So when you're in the bazaar, you want to head down here, mosey around to the left, and pass punch over there, and we're going to visit Mr. Brinks. So once we get to Brinks, we're going to take a look at the Almerian Seal section, and that's right at the top, so it's pretty convenient. And as you can see, the ancient plate armor is listed in this section, but you see there's a little number right next to all these little things that are offered here, and that number corresponds to how many Almerian seals you'll have to pay for each little item here. And you can get Almerian seals by defeating Lord Vanaduke, and you get 3 to 4 Almerian seals every time you defeat him. So there's definitely a bit of grinding to getting these items, but in the end it'll be worth it. And thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you later in Spiral Knights.